Hello everybody. So it's time for another pepper episode, and it might be a little bit loud right now. We're in a tea shop until they kick us out. And today I am here with Nat.
My name is Nat Blitter. I am a native New Yorker, and I live in Hawaii now, and I make chocolate full-time with Madre Chocolate company that I started 7 years ago. I've gotten a recent interest in chilies. I'm now growing about 42 varieties at my home in Honolulu.
Good tie-in with your chocolate is a good spice killer, right?
Yeah, exactly. The heat in chilies comes from capsaicin, which is a fat or oil-soluble compound. So they say you shouldn't have water when you have really spicy stuff because it'll just spread it on your tongue more. You should have a starch or a fat. So like rice or bread works well, or milk, but I think chocolate is probably the best remedy because it tastes delicious and it'll take the heat right off your tongue.
So we're going to start with these two here. Now all these peppers here were kindly sent to me by Matt. Once again, thank you, Matt. These ones, Matt didn't know what they were. He lost the labels, but thankfully, Nat, he knows a thing or two about chili. So, do you know what this one is, Nat?
I think this is Aji Fantasy.
Okay.
Kind of a cool name. It's in the Botanical species, and it grows really well in Hawaii, where actually most chilies, like jalapenos, don't grow that well. I think this is a Botanical, same species as the Fantasy, and it might be a Yuyo or maybe Inca Red.
Very cool. I think it's good to get a piece that has a little bit of seeds in it.
Yeah, that'll be spicier, definitely. So this will be the least spicy part. Then if we get stuff with the membrane, that's where most of the heat is. That white part there is where the capsaicin is stored. So we can...
A little bit of seed, a little bit of the membrane.
The seeds have medium amount of spice.
Are you dying?
No.
Okay, I'll try.
Definitely got some heat. Fruity. It's a nice flavor. Maybe like plum or something in that whole stone fruit family. It's nice fruitiness. And you'll know when it's spicy because I get the hiccups when I have really spicy food.
Okay.
So that's
you're not feeling it yet.
No, definitely feeling the heat.
But not hiccup heat.
Not that level.
On a level of 1 to 10, where 0 is a bell pepper, 2 is a jalapeno, and 10 is Carolina Reaper. What would you rate this as?
I think it's be a 4 or 5. I'd say it's maybe 20 to 50,000 Scoville units. So that's, if you had 1 cup of this pepper, how many cups of water would it take to dilute it below the threshold of perception?
So that's what that means.
Yes.
Okay, I've learned something today. All right, so I feel a little bit more comfortable about it now that you've eaten it, so I'll try it now.
All right.
Oh, it's good. It's very sweet. I'm with you that it tastes a little bit like an apricot. I'm not getting like any spice really. A little bit, like I'd say like a little bit less than a jalapeno. I'd say like a 1 out of 10. So it's different. We had maybe because we bit from different pieces of it. We're getting a different experience. That's interesting, but I really like it. Nice sweet flavor. So the next one that we have is this guy right here. Inca Red is the estimate. If you know better than us, leave a comment. But looks like an Inca Red.
Can you tell by smell how hot they are?
My nose isn't burning, so I think I'm okay. Can't really tell, no. Can you?
With the habanero, sometimes you can tell.
Yeah.
It's super hot.
I think if it's like really, really hot, you can, it's gonna actually get your nose a little bit. Got a few little seeds in there, got a little bit of the membrane. That's a spicy one. We'll see if it how high up the scale it climbs. Right now it's at a 2. Let's say a 2.5 right now. It still has a nice sweetness. It reminds me of the one that we just had. Less fruity, but still like a little bit fruity. Less sweet, but still like a little bit sweet. It's a little bit milder on those fronts, but a little hotter I'm gonna say it's still around a 2.5, 2.5, 3. Not super spicy, but it does have a good flavor. Now you definitely can't take out your contacts. All right, go for it.
Definitely spicier. No hiccup levels yet.
I think hiccups will come more like a 6 or 7.
Yeah.
On the scale.
Definitely hotter than the other one. I'd say definitely like a 5. And in terms of Scovilles, at least 50,000. The jalapeno is 10,000. This might be even more like 70 or 80,000.
Okay.
And it has, now that I'm tasting it, it has a little bit of that rose aroma of habaneros is the same chemical as roses. It's this easy chemical for plants to make as a defense or attractant, I guess. So if you had rose apples, and lychees also have that kind of rosy thing, so it's pretty common across the plant kingdom.
Interesting. So you're getting a touch of like a rose petal taste, floral flavor.
So the shape is very much like a aji bacatum with those 3 lobes to it, but the aroma is kind of reminding more and more of the habanero species that has that rose flavor, which is chinensis. In the aji species, bacatum has incredible variation because it's like the origin of chilies in Peru and Bolivia, so thousands and thousands of years of evolution and selective breeding, so they just have so many varieties in that group. So maybe there is a bacatum that has that rose scent in it.
Do you have a preference between the two? This one or the white one that we had?
The Aji Fantasy. I think if I just dissected out the non-membrane parts of the Inca Red, I might like that more. So, because when the heat overwhelms the fruitiness, it's sort of hard to notice it. But I really like the aroma of the Inca Red.
I see. Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. I would use this. This one's like a little bit sweet for me.
Yeah.
So I think I would use this, but I would actually use this in like I'd put it in a smoothie or something. I'd put it in like a fruit salad to give it like a little kick and just play with that sweetness. But for like more of a pepper use, I would go with this one. It's got more of like a nice pepper flavor.
Yeah.
Thanks again to Matt for sending this to me, and thank you, Nat, for reviewing it with me. And I will see you guys next time. Well, I really hope you enjoyed watching me suffer, guys. There is plenty more where that came from, so you may want to click the video that is below me right now to watch something else. But if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. That does actually help my channel out a lot. Also in the description below, there's all sorts of other information about my channel, and you can learn more about being involved. So otherwise, I will see you next time.